Imagine a world where money isn't controlled by banks or governments, but by the people who use it. Welcome to the world of Bitcoin. This digital currency, decentralized and untethered from traditional financial systems, has sparked curiosity, controversy, and everything in between. But fear not, we're here to demystify Bitcoin, breaking it down into bite-sized pieces for easy digestion. Ready to dive into the unknown? Let's embark on this exciting journey together. The year is 2008. The world is in the midst of a financial crisis. Then, a mysterious figure named Satoshi Nakamoto introduces Bitcoin. The global financial meltdown served as a fertile ground for the inception of Bitcoin. Satoshi Nakamoto, a pseudonymous entity, introduced Bitcoin in a white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. Nakamoto envisioned a new kind of currency, one that was decentralized, digital, and could be exchanged peer-to-peer without needing a bank or government. Fast forward a year to 2009, Bitcoin's open-source software was released to the public, marking the birth of the world's first cryptocurrency. The first block of Bitcoin, known as the Genesis block, was mined by Nakamoto itself. Over the next few years, Bitcoin began to gain traction. People started to see the potential in this digital currency. The first real-world transaction occurred in 2010 when a programmer named Laszlo Hanyecz bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoins. Can you imagine? As the years rolled on, Bitcoin's popularity soared. It faced its challenges, of course, but managed to weather the storms. Bitcoin, born out of a crisis, is now a global phenomenon. But how does it work exactly? To understand Bitcoin, we need to understand the blockchain, the revolutionary technology that powers it. Imagine a gigantic digital ledger where all transactions are recorded. This ledger isn't stored in one central location. Instead, it's spread across a network of computers, known as nodes, each having a complete copy of the blockchain. Now let's talk about Bitcoin transactions. When you send Bitcoin to someone, this transaction is grouped with others into a block. But before this block can be added to the chain, it needs to be verified. That's where Bitcoin miners come in. Picture miners as auditors. They verify transactions using powerful computers to solve complex mathematical problems. Once solved, the block is added to the blockchain, and the miners are rewarded with newly minted Bitcoin for their efforts. This process of verifying transactions and adding them to the blockchain is known as mining. But why go through all this trouble? It's about security and decentralization. By distributing the ledger across a network of computers, Bitcoin is not controlled by any single entity. It's decentralized, making it resistant to censorship or manipulation. Each block contains a unique code called a hash. This hash is like a fingerprint. It's unique to the block, and even a small change in the block will change the hash completely. This makes the blockchain incredibly secure, as altering a single block would require changing every subsequent block, a feat next to impossible due to the immense computational power required. Additionally, the blockchain is transparent. Anyone can view the transactions on it, although the identities of the people involved are kept private, represented only by their Bitcoin addresses. So, to sum it up, Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency that uses blockchain technology to record transactions. It's secured by cryptography, maintained by a network of computers, and isn't controlled by any government or organization. Now that we know how Bitcoin works, how do you get your hands on some? So you've decided to join the Bitcoin revolution, but where do you start? First, you need a Bitcoin wallet. Think about it as your digital purse, where you can store, send, and receive Bitcoins. There are numerous options available, from online wallets and mobile apps to hardware and paper wallets. Each comes with its own security measures and ease of use. For beginners, online wallets or mobile apps might be the easiest to navigate. For instance, imagine a friend named Alex. He started with a simple mobile wallet. It was user-friendly, easy to set up, and he could access his Bitcoin anytime, anywhere from his smartphone. But remember, with convenience comes responsibility. Alex once lost his phone, and with it, access to his Bitcoin wallet. Luckily, he had backed up his wallet and could restore it on a new device. So, always remember to back up your Bitcoin wallet. Next, you need to acquire Bitcoin. You can do this through a Bitcoin exchange. Think of it as a digital marketplace where you can buy or sell Bitcoin in exchange for traditional currency, like dollars or euros. There's a wide array of exchanges out there, each with its own features and fees. Let's say you're like our friend Alex. He used an exchange that was easy to use and had a good reputation. He set up an account, linked it to his bank account, and bought his first Bitcoin. It was as simple as buying a book online. While exchanges are convenient, they're not without risks. Alex always made sure to transfer his Bitcoin from the exchange to his personal wallet. Why? Because exchanges can be vulnerable to hacking. By moving his Bitcoin to his personal wallet, Alex took control of his Bitcoin security. Now, speaking of security, Bitcoin transactions are irreversible. Once you send Bitcoin, there's no getting it back unless the recipient decides to send it back to you. So, always double-check the details before you hit send. And there you have it. Getting started with Bitcoin might seem daunting at first, but once you've got your wallet set up and you've navigated your way around an exchange, you're well on your way to joining the Bitcoin revolution. But before you dive in, let's debunk some myths about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is often misunderstood. Let's dispel some common myths. One of the most persistent myths about Bitcoin is that it's only used for illegal activities. While it's true that Bitcoin, like any currency, can be used for illicit purposes, it's crucial to remember that the vast majority of Bitcoin transactions are perfectly legal. In fact, Bitcoin's transparent nature makes it a poor choice for criminals, as every transaction is recorded on the blockchain for anyone to see. Another common misconception is that Bitcoin is a sort of get-rich-quick scheme. While some early adopters did become incredibly wealthy, investing in Bitcoin is not a guaranteed path to riches. Like any investment, it carries risk, and its value can fluctuate wildly. It's important to do your research and understand what you're investing in before you put your hard-earned money on the line. You might also have heard that Bitcoin is backed by nothing, making it worthless. That's not exactly true. While Bitcoin isn't backed by physical assets like gold or by a government, it derives its value from its scarcity. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins, and from the trust its users place in its decentralized, cryptographic system. In this way, Bitcoin is similar to other forms of fiat currency. Some people believe that Bitcoin is anonymous. In reality, Bitcoin is pseudonymous. While Bitcoin addresses aren't directly linked to real-world identities, they can potentially be traced back to an individual through blockchain analysis. So, while it offers a degree of privacy, it's not a cloak of invisibility. Lastly, there's the myth that Bitcoin is bad for the environment due to the energy used in mining. While it's true that Bitcoin mining can consume a lot of electricity, it's worth noting that much of this energy comes from renewable sources. Moreover, the banking and gold industries also use substantial amounts of energy. Now that we've cleared up some misconceptions, what does the future hold for Bitcoin? As we stand on the brink of a new era, Bitcoin is poised to play a significant role in our financial future. Its influence is not limited to the realm of finance, though. From social dynamics to political landscapes, Bitcoin's decentralized nature is nudging us towards a world where power is distributed, not concentrated. Emerging trends suggest a growing acceptance of Bitcoin. Institutions are beginning to embrace it, not just as an investment, but also as a tool for financial inclusion. Regulatory landscapes, too, are changing, with countries drafting laws and guidelines to foster a safe and secure environment for Bitcoin transactions. Beyond the immediate, Bitcoin's potential impact on society is profound. It's not just about transforming how we transact, but also about redefining trust and disrupting traditional power structures. The implications are far-reaching, and the possibilities, endless. So, what does this mean for you? It means a world of learning and exploration awaits. Understanding Bitcoin is just the first step. The real adventure lies in navigating its potential and being part of this revolutionary change. The future of Bitcoin is as exciting as it is uncertain. But one thing's for sure, it's a journey worth embarking on. We've journeyed through the past, present, and potential future of Bitcoin. Let's keep debunking myths and embracing the possibilities. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into the world of Bitcoin. Until next time, keep exploring